This is actually going to be an off-stream review. We just finished watching the LPL. We missed this game, so I'm going to watch this game back blind and see what happened, because there was a Lee Sin support. Now, it works with Senna. This is something I played a lot in 2020 with Misfits Neon with. We played Lee Sin Senna bot a lot. And back in those days, you would rock Conqueror Lee Sin, and you would have Serrated Dirk first item, and what would happen is the second Senna hits a W, Lee Sin can just ward jump forwards, pass the wave, Q, E, and then just follow with Q if they flash, or just basically just one-shot them. So ever since the durability update, I'm not too sure. Anyway, we've got Fakers Yasuo, Owners Diana. They're not going to split the map bot. Now this is something that DRX did to Gen G, where they split the map bot, late invade, take all 3 camps, and then the bot lane has to play safe. On the opposite side. In this case, it would be towards their red buff, which just makes it so the Lee Sin Senna gets a free lane. Because it's quite hard to contest until level 3. Maybe even more than that. You need first base, I think, to actually start contesting against maybe a Kalista lane. They leash blue, makes Diana's clear faster. Lee Sin runs Doran Shield second wind, of course. Your lane phase early is really shit. I was maxing Q on it when I was playing Lee Sin bot. Obviously, I'm a bit of a Lee Sin one trick. He starts W because, I mean, there's really nothing for Lee Sin to do level 1. You can't all in. Your champ needs all 3 spells. Kind of like Lucian Nami in a way, you know, you need all 3 spells to actually be able to trade. They picked Yone and Yasuo as well. G2 did this. Broken Blade and Caps. Yasuo into Seraphine should get the push. I mean, the 2v2 is probably... It's actually quite a contested 2v2. Seraphine Wukong has really good 2v2, but so does Yasuo Diana at 6. So it's probably just skill matchup in terms of who gets the first engage. You know, if Wukong lands a knock-up before Yasuo could wind wall, then the Seraphine ult will do a lot. But if the wind wall blocks the Seraphine ult, then they're fucked. Looks like Zeus will get push in top, level 2. It's gonna punish Guma here a bit. Guma has to instantly flash. A bit of a mistake there. Guma's not been having the best of splits. T1 are still winning. And I believe they 2-0, so... they're 7-1, so they're still first, I think tied for first with Gen G. Or somewhere in second, I don't know. But Guma's been having a pretty weak split. Hopefully he steps it up a bit towards playoffs. Just small mistakes. They're gonna level 3 dive this with jungle. They have to go on Guma. He has no flash. He's gonna die. Gaiman's gonna die to the tower. Carry I can clean here. He should just turn and get... Does he get level 3? Yeah, he does. Okay, he can turn onto Rel. That's really good. He should just ward jump the flash. Ward jump the flash. Nice. E. Auto. Flash. Auto. He can turn on Wukong as well. He has full conquer. Q. I got the FPS. Hello. Ward jump. Doesn't have. Ah, close. Almost gets 3 kills there. All sums gone from T1 spot, but I mean, they got 2 kills, right? So it's always worth. And I think the biggest winner here is Owner, because he's basically just full cleared. And he's based and going back to his second respawn. Crab's up, he got top crab as well. And Wukong still hasn't based or done his red buff yet, so Owner is like super accelerated here. He's basically a level up by doing nothing. He'll do crab, his Grump will respawn, could even contest. I don't know what Wukong Raptor timer is, but oh my god, Guma leashed it too. Oh, what an MTP. Let's go to Grump here and full clear back up. And Diana is insanely fed. They could look for an early Drake if they know Wukong's situation. Looks like Faker's gonna try to ward it. Because he dove bot without red, so they should know that something's sus around bot side. So they are gonna go through bot. It looks like they're gonna go behind bot. They don't have much engage or CC. They need to hit Senna W. Okay, nothing will happen here. They should go to Drake if they're doing this. If you're going to a lane as a jungle and giving full information as to where you are, and you know jungle side and top side and the other side, and you get a push out, you should always go to Drake. So this is good by T1. Good Drake. Top seems quite self-sustained. There's a few champions who get good bases on spikes, right? Yasuo, Yone are great first bases, Berserker Greaves. GP is a great first base Sheen, right? So if you give it to them, then it's always in their favor in the lane. Or very favorable to them, if they get that good base. I mean, Guma still has no sums. The light already tanked, so he's taken 2 hits. They have to call this off. It's already off. The light got aggro too early. So that means the tower's ramped up. Every shot does more damage, right? And Rel is already half HP who's tanking. They don't have TPs T1, so that was a good idea. But, oh, they cancel his base. Oh, this could be big kill. No, I can't kill. Can I see ward jumps? Oh, that's quite crazy, that ward jump. He's gonna die. I think Guma can kill and it'll be 1 for 1. Yeah, now Guma... Actually, Guma will die. He has no flash. Okay, well, a bit too aggro. Owner will still be the winner of this because blue buff's up. Owner is just winning out on all of these plays by doing nothing. Giga Chad. Owner is 30 CS up. He's gonna get Herald as well. He's like 6-7 camps up on this Wukong and the level. This Herald should be free. I feel like if Yone comes down, they're just gonna get murdered here. Okay, flash in. Oh, great engage, but I think they can turn here pretty easily. There's only 2 people here. 3 people. Nice Faker ult. Oh, when's wind wall? Nice wind wall. Oh, the Seraphine won't do anything here. Oh, he tried to time the ult. Yeah, T1 will destroy them here. I mean, they're spiking so hard with this comp. Wow. The Seraphine tried... You can't really blame the Seraphine. She was trying to, like, time the wall falling off. Nice try, but yeah, the animation faded, but it was still up for like a millisecond there. So now T1 is just way too far ahead. Good move from T1's bot lane. T1's bot lane ran up. Made sure they were here first to secure. Good engage by Bro. They see the 3-man stack. Really good engage, but the kick from Keria knocks away the enemy AD carry, right? So Kalista can't join the fight. Insane Gnar ult as well, so the Wombo is good, but the damage is not there because Gamin can't do anything. It gets blocked by the expiration of the animation. If that hit, Gamin would kill everyone, I think. Gamin? Anyway, good fight by T1. Fantastic. Good, really good kick by Keria. Knocks the Kalista over the wall. So both of these Yasuo Yones will go Blade first item. I was talking to Leader about this a lot. Best item on... Nice little wind wall there. Best item on Yasuo first is always Blade. This item is just really, really strong right now. 1500 gold up. Baker. Owner's also 1500 gold up, just power farming. I mean, it's the last place versus the first place. What did you expect? T1 having a bit of fun, trying things out, flexing with their Senna. The Lee Sin farm is low. Obviously dropped waves by roaming. Was under threat of dives twice. And it's also very difficult to farm on Lee Sin against Kalista Rel. Or just bot lane in general, it's hard to farm unless you have to push. In this case, like, you have to farm with Qs. They're gonna start up Drake. Looks pretty free because Faker has mid push and there's no tower. You can just collapse down to Drake and whoever walks up gets owner ulted in one shot. Really good game so far. T1 needs to be a bit explosive though with this game. Gore Drinker on Keria, good first item. He doesn't actually go for the Serrated Dirk early rush. Doesn't want to go for Eclipse. I can kind of understand why. Gore Drinker is just by far the best item on Lee Sin. And back when I was playing it, it was before the item changes. So Dirk was just a fine first item in general. Faker needs to be a bit careful, but he's hugging the right side of the map. Really important. When you have numbers on... The majority numbers you have on one side, always hug that side as a mid laner. If you have one person bot, don't hug bot side unless you're defending a play by going around. And you're confident you can 2v3, 2v4. Otherwise, every time you catch mid wave, you should stay to one side of the map. It's called leaning. Leaning to one side. So Faker's gonna lean top side here every time he catches the wave to make sure he can't get caught. In this case, they just spotted Wukong, so Keria is gonna back away. And then here comes the cross map from T1. Just dive top. This guy's dead. Very, very textbook. They're far ahead, and it's working very well. Bro don't even have a bot wave crashing yet, so they can't even play for plates yet. And Keria won't get dove in between towers. I think he's very conscious of what's happening here, because he has Zeus TP, and Faker is actually leaning down now. So he has confidence to lean down, Faker, it looks like. A bit risky what he's doing. He's like literally walking into the enemy side of the map. He can ult out and now flash. Doesn't have flash. So Faker, like I said, if you want to defend the play, you have to go around here and become, like, go all the way around and be behind the tower. But these two wards by Bro would spot if Faker does it. And then, of course, they have wards in river, so Faker just running down river just means he's spotted out. But they were expecting him to rotate like this, and he pre-warded for it, but instead he just ran into them. So, bit of a mistake. Tried to save Keria to help him get this wave, but in the end, 2v4 is really hard. They can only have Zeus TP on if it's near the tower, so river fight is always losing. Okay, Herald, yeah. Every neutral objective fight is great for T1. Not because they're ahead, well, of course because they're ahead, but also because their comp is just so skirmish heavy, and it has a lot of skill expression, right? It's explosive. Diana ult, Yasuo. Yone ult. Lee Sin kick, right? All of this is just individual skill expression, which really, like, is spiking and is really strong in early mid-game fights like this, when you can hit many members and you're not vulnerable getting one shot. Just split them up. Yeah, this is great by T1. Just hurt them in. Miss Q by Keria. Oh, Owner, that was chef's kiss. Owner's gonna die. Bro actually have a lot of damage back from the Wukong Gnar, but that was chef's kiss. Dude, Owner has been insane this split on his engages. His Lee Sin versus Genji, his Diana today, I don't care if it's Bro in their last place. I truly don't. Just overall, this split, Owner and Zeus have been carrying really hard, and Faker has been like a rock and consistent factor of just roaming around the map, making sure top or bot can get ahead. Shining light of T1 is definitely their top side this split. Crazy engage. Yone will solo Drake, Yasuo will get bot tier 1, Senna will push out top. Like, they own this game. They own it. So carry a kick but miss Q, but then Owner uses him to piggyback off of him to R flash E off Kalista. Nice Seraphine ult, nice Wukong ult, nice Gnar ult, but yeah, it doesn't do anything. The damage is already done. Too much to recover from, too much damage. 3 towers to 0. They're sieging mid and top tier 2, playing on 2 lanes right now with Zeus's TP. I mean, they're just... I don't like saying this. I like their draft. Is their draft better? It's not drastically better. It's a very skill-dependent draft in terms of individuals. What's better is the players. Like T1, just top, jungle, mid, bot. Like, they're just better, you know? What else is there to say? The difference between the players and skill is just drastically high. So they can afford to play matchups like that and do things like this. Would they play this? Would T1 play this comp against top teams? No. But what I will say, and I said this when we were watching... Oh, Zeus is dead here. Or is he? Nice dodge on Seraphine. He has shield bow as well. Oh, dashes back up. Does he have Lee Sin W? Kick him away. Oh, missed carrier Q. Owner will just clean up. What I will say, as Owner cleans up bot... Oh, Zeus, you enter. What I will say is... T1 is a team that struggles against bottom teams. Yeah, not struggles, it's the wrong word. Against bottom tier teams, their games look harder than they should because T1 doesn't try as hard as they should. Does that make sense? You can see it throughout the splits. They struggle against teams, you know, they lose series, their first loss, of course. I feel like they got outdrafted in that series, yes, but against teams like Genji and Damwon, they are on the fucking ball. They know exactly what they're doing. Drafts are good, gameplay is incredible. Against bottom tier teams, you'll see them try a little bit more. And I think that T1 does better against bottom tier teams when they're trying out new picks or having a bit more fun than when they stress themselves out and try hard with normal drafts. Does that make sense? So when they try to play stock standard as they do versus top teams, they actually struggle versus bottom teams because I don't know what it is, but the gameplay, they're just not as focused, I feel like. Whereas if they play champs like this, they can just really have a bit of fun, have a bit of skill expression, just outclass their counterparts. And they've been doing this a little bit this split, you know, with carry on Yasuo and stuff like this. So yeah, I'd love to see more of this from T1. Also expands their champ pool, right? If you have a bigger champ pool as a team going into an international event, then there's more to be scared of in draft, and there's more options you have in draft rather than falling back to comfort. And if you find comfort in champs like this, and you get the comfort from playing them on stage, then it's really a positive for T1. I think even if they were to lose this game and then win the third game, also fine. It doesn't matter if you lost that one game. The fact that you tried it out and not have to think about trying it out on an international stage because you've already done so is a really important step. And that's why teams like... I'll bring up G2. Even though it's not the best example because they never won Worlds, but they always had so many picks where half the time you didn't know where it was going because they were confident in trying out things. And having a big champion pool is a strength, and it adds to T1's strengths. Really nice kick by Carrier. T1 have insane amounts of strengths, but if they can add champion pool to one of them as one of their new strengths, then that's just insane for international. I mean, it's over. Like, insane kick, insane owner engage. Yeah, Faker's just gonna dash you and just... there's not much to say here. They're just insanely good. Faker will die. He's gonna die. Ruma will get gaming. Zeus will one-shot the Seraphine 2v2. I think T1 win this 2v2 quite hard if they don't get kited out too much by the Gnar. Ooh, nice Gnar ult. Actually, hang on a second. The damage. Oh no, Zeus kills them. Nice chain to see. I don't think Zeus can end. He's just gonna push the wave in. They could just go to Drake here and close it out afterwards, unless they're feeling really cocky. No, they're not. Nice. Good job. Good job. And of course, T1, if you look at their strengths, their team fighting, incredible. They're one of the better early game teams in the LCK, in my opinion. Especially last split. Their macro late game from carrier shot calling is incredible. Their mechanics are through the roof. Champion pool was a small issue, but I think it's actually not anymore looking at this split. They're really trying to fix that.
And they can just do whatever. They don't have to care at all. They are monstrously fed. Really, really.
I think Guma needs to work on his individual performance a bit. If I had to identify, like last year, I thought T1's biggest weakness, like even though it's not too big of a weakness, was Faker's lane phase. I think Faker's lane phase has gotten a lot better, and I feel like he's a lot more focused on himself, which is important. Now I think T1's biggest weakness, I put quote unquote because they're still probably the second or third best team in the world, right? They're so fucking good. Quote unquote weakness, at minimum, is Guma Yushi right now. I don't know what's happened. Ever since the meta changes on AD from Jinx Aphelios, he doesn't look the same. His Kalista, Senna, Ezreal, a lot of uncharacteristic mistakes. You know, even the Gen G series was it when he E'd forward and just died. Almost lost him the game. Dies 1v2 against Senna Tamkench when his team's topside. Just sloppy mistakes that he just should not commit. Yeah, T1 should just be able to dive them here. Carry, I can just ward jump kick someone. Oh, he was faking it. Oh, rail engage. Quite a weak engage. Nice flash kick by Carrier to stop. Oh, insane ult by Owner. Oh my god, it's unbelievable the dive. Doesn't matter if Guma dies. Like, the three-man topside is just murdering everyone. Holy fuck, that was insane. Wow, 23 minutes they beat Bro. I know Bro's a bottom tier team, but yeah, impressive. 26 kills, definitely not. I mean, they had more than a kill a minute on their own team. Crazy. Well, T1 are looking good. T1 are looking damn good. Even though they lost their first series this split, I think it doesn't matter too much. I think that's actually a good sign that they lost their first series of the year. So yeah. Cool. Happy days. If you guys enjoy the videos, I'll be pumping them every day. There wasn't much to review here. It was just a kind of like fun game to review. Make sure to subscribe. Press that button. Love you all. See you on the streams.